Hi, Robyn.
Can you hear me okay?
I can.
Okay, awesome. We're still getting set up here, so we still got a few minutes.
Okay, that's fine.
Great. Well, that one's me. That one's me. And Jean joins us from, she's here in town, but I know with her health issues, she likes to do it from home. And Sean, the one with the kids, she's in somewhere in Saskatchewan. I was gonna say Regina. She is, yeah. I want to say Regina, but I don't think it's Regina. Maybe I'll ask her to remind us. Well, with the Zoom link, you can connect from anywhere. She used to be here in town, so like we were practicing yoga when we were first pregnant with our first. Yeah. And seriously, she's been connecting. Hi, Sean.
Hi.
We were just talking about how you're all the way in Saskatchewan, Sean. We can't see you because we don't have the big TV working right now. But
Oh, yes. Yeah.
yeah, we think it's pretty cool that you're joining us from all the way in Saskatchewan. How's the weather all the way there?
Yeah, it's good. It's been pretty mild here lately.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And we had a cold stretch just like you guys did, and now it's pretty mild. So
Nice.
yeah.
Yeah. It's supposed to be beautiful today, I think.
Yes, it's a little overcast here, but it looks really nice where you're at. If those are windows behind you there, it looks gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Ada. How are you?
Say hello.
Hello.
Is that Daniel in the background running past? You're so fast, Daniel. You must be like a superhero. Hi.
Hi.
We'll do a quick check-in while everyone gets settled. How are you guys doing? We'll check in with you first since I've got you on the spot.
We're doing quite well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have any major things that I need to work on today. Thankfully, I'm just feeling tired. So anything
Yeah.
that gives me energy, I would be grateful for that.
Yeah. All right. We can't hear you back there. We have a big TV, but I don't know how to work it today. So you're just on a little computer.
That's okay.
How's everything else feeling? How's the body feeling?
Overall, pretty good. Just
Yeah.
the usual, the more rest I get, the better, but that's not always possible. But
Yeah, you've got two little monkeys
yeah, but
running around chasing you.
yeah, but overall, I'm doing really well. I'm really grateful. So yeah.
Good. Any requests for today?
Nothing specific, just the usual, all the good things that you do. So
Yeah, all round tune-up kind of thing.
yeah, exactly.
Perfect. Thanks, Sean. Thank you, Ada and Daniel.
Thanks, Robyn.
How are you doing, Jean? Any requests for you? How's the body
No,
feeling?
I'm just looking for overall getting stiff from not doing enough walking, missing
Yeah.
my walking. Although it's fine now, the sidewalks are clear, but we're getting snow tonight, so
Yeah, it's going to be super slippery. Well, it might be super slippery tomorrow, supposedly. Yeah.
who knows?
Yeah. Well, hopefully you get out and get some sunshine today. It's supposed to be +8, I think.
I know, it's beautiful out.
Okay, well, we will do an overall tune-up. How's
Hi.
everyone else doing? Sorry, the mask on, mask off. How are you doing, Willie? We'll go around to you while I do my quick checks here. I got Jean, I got Sean. How's the body feeling? Neck today? Yeah. Did you sleep on it funny or something? Did you sleep on it funny or something, you think? No. Yeah, just kind of stiff. Yeah, we'll do some neck stuff. Oh. And how are you doing, Sharon? Yeah, how's the body feeling? Yeah. How is any requests for today? Okay, we're looking for a general overall tune-up, I think. And Leslie, right? Yes, look, see, I'm terrible with names. I always apologize. So I'm working on learning it. I always do a quick check-in. I know you did. Are there any other injuries or anything else you'd like me to? Okay. 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 We shouldn't be doing anything to. Well, you look great. And you're here, so you're already winning. Perfect. Any requests for today? Anything you really want to work on, like tight neck, overall tune-up? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So overall tune-up, sort of a gentle stretch things out. Yeah. Yeah, and just sort of stiffness. Well, awesome. We're so glad to have you. Yeah, thank you, Leslie. Who else do I got? Oh no, I forgot your name. Catherine? Oh man. You're not Bonnie. Linda. Oh, Surely. One day. You know, some days I'm like, yeah, I got it. And some days I'm just like, I have no idea who you are. I recognize your face and I remember the story and I remember you've been coming. It's just the name part that gets me every time. Shirley, how are you doing today? How's everything feeling besides the long legs and the short arms? Yeah.
Because it takes my body a couple days before it starts to hurt, where I've been working at it.
Yeah.
It's always like that. So I had to get the ball tearing out and just put on my hips just to.
Yeah. Was that just from the last week Monday's class? Yeah. Well, hopefully it wasn't too painful. Hopefully it was like a good.
No, but I think those hips replaced it, so it's kind of stiff.
Yeah.
So when I do this, it kind of stretches and that's the whole idea.
Yeah. Yeah. So hope so. Good pain, hopefully. Not like Caesar. Perfect. Any other requests for today? Overall tune-up. Awesome. We'll try and lengthen those arms. How about you, Linda? You're either Linda or Catherine or Todd. You might be Todd. I'm not sure. Okay, you're Linda today. Phew, one day I will get it. How are you doing, Linda? How is everything feeling? Yeah, you weren't too sore or anything after last week? Awesome. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. But life happens. Yeah, and you're already sitting down or, you know. Yeah, and it's. Yeah, and we're kind of fun, I think. Anything in particular you want to work on today? Good. Right. Yeah. Awesome. Well, we're going to do some neck and shoulder stuff today anyway. So yeah, perfect. Well, let us go. We got Bonnie. There you are, Bonnie. I'll check you out. How are you doing, Bonnie? All good? Anything you want to work on in particular today? Nope, all good. Awesome. We're going to do an overall tune-up, do some neck and shoulder stuff. Yeah, perfect. All right, let's get started with some breath work. I'll leave the door open just in case anyone else wants to join us. Yeah, find your comfortable seated position. You don't have to be on your mat. If you want to get down, you're totally welcome. You can do it on the chair, anywhere where you are comfortable and you want to just sit for a few minutes. If you'd like to take the legs out, if that's easier on the hips, you're welcome to do that. If you have a blanket or towel, you can totally sit on that. And that often helps ease up the hips a little bit. If you can take some height under the hips and then just let the knees be easy. Find your comfortable seated position, whatever works for you. And once you're there, if you'd like to take a mudra, which is just yoga of the hands, you can bring thumb and forefinger together to touch in Gyan Mudra, the mudra of clear-mindedness. Rest the backs of your hands in your lap, and then slowly start to bring your awareness internally. You can take a soft gaze in front of you if you'd like, or even bring the eyes to close. Just take a few minutes to tune into your breath. Observe first just how you're breathing right now. Notice if your breath is sort of light and fluffy, or if it's sort of deep and slow, or if it's on one side more than the other side, or just how it's feeling today. And then slowly start to draw that breath deep into the belly. Let your belly be soft to make space for the breath. Allow your exhales to be slow and easy. So really on your own time, on your own natural rhythm, inhaling deep into the belly. Allow your exhales just to be slow and easy. And if you'd like to deepen your breath a little bit further, you can start to inhale into the belly and even into the side ribs. Exhales remain slow and easy. Just dropping into your deep belly breaths, breathing into the belly, maybe even into the side ribs. And exhales are slow and easy. Maybe if you'd like, you can deepen it further. Maybe inhale belly Side ribs, maybe even into the upper chest, upper back, filling the lungs from the bottom up. And exhale to remain slow and easy. And then find your 5 deepest, fullest breaths here on your own time. Take 2 more deep, full breaths here, breathing into your belly, your side ribs, your upper chest, your upper back, filling the body with fresh breath, fresh prana. And exhales are slow and easy. And at the bottom of your next exhale, let go of the intentional breath. Keep your eyes closed a few more moments longer. And once more, just observe your breath. If you'd like, you're welcome to set an intention for your practice today. I like to just choose one word for how you want your practice to feel today. Maybe gentle, or slow, or strong, flexible, sort of just choosing one word, one intention for your practice today. If you'd like, you can turn it into an affirmation. Just add I am in front. I am gentle. I am strong. I am slow. And then just let that diffuse through your body. And then slowly start to bring your awareness back into the space around us, coming back to the sounds around you, the sound of my voice, the sound of the gentle background music, perhaps, the sound of the loud ventilation system, maybe the sound of your own breath. Come back to the feeling of your body, the heaviness of your body sitting on your mat. Maybe the sensation of any air moving on any exposed skin on your cheeks. And then slowly, whenever you're ready, gently blink your eyes open to a soft gaze in front of you and come back to the space and time. Allow your eyes some time to adjust to the light. Adjust your seat if you need to. If you're sitting cross-legged, you're welcome to change the cross of your legs. If your knees are starting to get tingly, you can take the legs out in front of you and just find another comfy seated position. Do some gentle side stretches here. Inhale, arms up. As you exhale, reach over to your right. Take your right hand to the mat and find a juicy side stretch here, taking one deep, full breath. And then inhale back up through center. Exhale over to your opposite side. Just taking one deep breath. See if you can send that breath between the side ribs, creating space in the side body. Once more to each side here. Inhaling up. Exhale over to your opposite side. Beautiful. Pause for a breath or two. Again, just to stretch out that side body. Next, inhale, come on back up through center. As you exhale, spiral those wrists down one way. Spiral them the opposite way. Sorry. Give them a gentle shake. Shake out the hands, the elbows, the shoulders. And then just take our legs out in front of us and just take the hands back and just give the legs a gentle shake. Just finding some movement through the body. Beautiful. Wiggle the toes a little bit. Make sure everyone's got a chair. Awesome. Wiggle the toes and then spiral through the feet, spiraling the feet one way. Beautiful. Spiral the opposite way. Just taking it on your own time. It doesn't have to be super fast. Beautiful. And shimmy through the knees. Maybe give them a gentle shake out once more, just shaking out any of that tension, get some circulation flowing back there. Beautiful. Let's come into tabletop. I think we're all okay on our knees. If you have your towel or blanket, you're welcome to take that under your knees, just for a little extra cushiness. And just coming into our gentle tabletop here. Take the wrists under the shoulders, spread the fingers wide, take the knees under the hips, tuck the toes, and working into a little cat-cow. I'm going to move this behind me. I feel like I can't see Willie or Linda over there. Not Linda. Leslie. I'm working on the names. Come into your tabletop and work into your cat-cow on your inhale, just gently arching down, shine head and heart forward. As you exhale, start with a tuck of the tailbone, rippling through the spine to arch up like an angry cat. And then just working with your breath flowing. See if you can move vertebra by vertebra, just tuning into how your spine is feeling today, finding some movement through the spine. And just taking it to where it feels good. It doesn't have to be super deep. And just checking in with where your body's at today. And if it feels really good, like in one position, if it feels really good to arch up, feel free to stay there for an extra breath or two. Or conversely, if it feels really good to arch down, get space in the front body, feel free to stay there for an extra breath or two. And doing another cat-cow or two. And then you're welcome to stick with a cat-cow, or I invite you to find some intuitive movement here. Maybe rocking side to side. Maybe finding some spiraling motion, just sort of making up your own yoga, inviting your body to be your guide for practice today, always moving within your pain-free range of motion, just sort of moving the way your body wants you to move. Your body already knows sort of where it's feeling stiff and where it could use some stretching and where it's feeling really good. So finding a few more, just evening out the body here, whatever intuitive movement is feeling good for you. Beautiful. And then come on back through to center. Keep the knees where they are. Keep the hips high. You can take the knees a little bit wider if you need to make space for the breath and the belly. And then exhale, come on down to your elbows, coming into puppy pose. If it's comfortable, you can even walk the arms a little bit forward. Maybe rest your head on your stacked arms, or even take the head to the mat. Come into your puppy pose. And take 3 deep full breaths here into the side ribs. Beautiful. Sort of lengthening out the spine. See if you can reach that tailbone long behind you. So we're just waking up the spine here. Beautiful. Inversions kind of get the blood moving a little bit too, helping the circulation out. Next, inhale, come on back up to your tabletop. We'll work into our Superman. So hug belly button to spine, really engage that core, hug your belly, your baby in if there's a baby in your belly. On your inhale, sweep that right leg up off the mat. Watch out if there's a chair behind you, or maybe that's just me. Pressing through that back heel, hug belly button to spine. If you're feeling pretty good, maybe inhale, opposite arm off the mat, come into your Superman. You can pretend you're wearing a cape and flying if you want. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, come on back through to center. Beautiful. Shift the hips side to side if you want, just to release any tension through the hips. If that feels good in the hips, of course. Whenever you're ready, switching to the opposite side. Hug belly button to spine. On an inhale, press the left leg back, pressing through that left heel. Take a moment, find your balance. Maybe inhale, opposite arm off the mat. Beautiful. 1 deep breath here. Exhale, come on back through to center. Again, you can shift the hips side to side if you want. We'll do that once more on each side again. So come on back through to center. Engage the core. Inhale, open into your Superman. Pause for 1 deep, full breath here. Beautiful. Exhale, come on back through to center. You're welcome to switch right into the opposite side. So inhale, open. Hug belly button to spine. Find that balance. Pause for 1 deep, full breath. On your next exhale, come on back through to center. Shift through the hips once more, just gently shifting the hips side to side to release the glutes. And then come on back into puppy pose 1 more time. So maybe coming down to your elbows. Maybe you can walk the arms forward and take the forehead to the mat, or even take the forehead just to your stacked forearms. And just take 3 deep full breaths here in puppy, balancing up both sides of the body. Beautiful. Next, inhale, come on back through to your tabletop, and let's just slowly make your way up to standing, however that looks for you. You can move your blanket off to the side. Perfect. Come on up to standing once you're up here. Finding in Tadasana, take the feet hip width distance apart, press the feet down into the mat, lift the kneecaps, hug belly button to spine, shoulders roll up, back and down into your back pockets. Arms reach long, fingertips are long. Take the head a little bit back in space. Rest it on top of that tower of bones and inhale, grow tall through the crown of the head. Beautiful. Tadasana, 3 deep full breaths here, balancing out both sides of the body. Beautiful. 1 more deep full breath here in Tadasana, the basis for all our standing poses. Beautiful. Working into our prayer breath. So inhaling, arms up, exhale, hands come together at heart center as if praying. Doing 2 more just like that, working on your breath. Inhaling up, exhale, hands come together through heart center. Inhale, like gathering energy. As you exhale, draw it down into your body. Beautiful. We'll do one more just like that. And as you exhale, sit as if you're sitting in an imaginary chair. Come into your chair pose, Utkatasana. Beautiful. Keep the knees sort of above the ankles. Maybe you can shift the weight back and wiggle your toes at me. It may or may not happen. Beautiful. Hug belly button to spine. You can even take the hands to the knees and just do a little cat cow here too, just sort of arching down and curling under, just to kind of find some movement through the spine, warming up through the spine, all the muscles along the back. Beautiful. Just doing a few more cat cows here. Then come back through neutral spine, hug belly button to spine, engage that core, hug your baby in if there's a baby in your belly. And then inhale all the way up. And as you exhale, just drop the arms, give them a gentle shake, shake out the legs. Beautiful. I'm a huge fan of shaking. I say this probably every class. I just like to give you a heads up because there's not every yoga class where they do shaking. It's just me. I just like to shake. Coming back through to Tadasana, we'll do Utkatasana once more. So starting the same way, pressing the feet into the mat, lift the kneecaps, hug belly button to spine, inhale, arms up. As you exhale, sit in your imaginary chair, chair pose, beautiful, Utkatasana. You're welcome to keep the hands here if this is feeling good. If you'd like a little bit more of a challenge, you can inhale, arms either out in front of you or all the way up by your ears. If they are up, just take a moment to press the shoulders away from the ears. If this is super uncomfortable, you can take the arms out as well. 3 deep full breaths, Utkatasana. Beautiful. Wherever your arms are is perfect. One more deep full breath here in your chair pose. Beautiful. And as you exhale, drop the arms. Inhale all the way up and then just give everything a nice big shake again. Shake out the arms and the legs and the shoulders. Beautiful. Let's do a shoulder stretch while we're here. I'll turn this way. So taking, again, starting in Tadasana, hug belly button to spine, clasp the hands behind you. Bring the wrists together and then see if you can straighten through the elbows. Press the shoulders away from your ears. And then notice how the front ribs want to pop out. See if you can draw them back in to find that integrity through the core. Beautiful. Maybe if you're feeling super bendy, maybe your hands can come up off your bum. Totally optional. You totally don't have to. We're just looking for this beautiful stretch across the front of the heart, even through the shoulders and down the outsides of the arms. Take one more deep full breath here. Exhale, release, roll through the shoulders, rolling them up and back if you'd like. And then clasp the hands behind the back once more and then switch the grip so the opposite hand is in front. It's going to feel super weird. If it feels weird, you're doing it right. Bring the wrists together. I know, it's so weird. Straighten the elbows, press the shoulders away from the ears, hug the front ribs towards the back ribs. And if you want, you can take the hands up off the bum, once more stretching out. This might feel super good if you've been moving boxes. Hopefully this is sort of getting into some of the arms. One more deep full breath here. Exhale, release, beautiful. Give the arms a gentle shake, shake out the shoulders. Maybe roll the shoulders up and forward this time, maybe one at a time, both shoulders at a time. Or just find some kind of shoulder movement that feels good in your body. Rolling or shaking it out. Yeah, beautiful, whatever feels good. Just working into our warrior. So step the right foot forward, left foot back. Feet can be about hip width distance apart. I like to turn the back foot out a little bit and then bend into the front knee. Sort of find your stance first, find your stability. If your knee is feeling tweaky, you might need to step that right foot forward a little bit. Everyone looks pretty good. I like to get the knee right over the ankle. Hug belly button in. Bend a little bit deeper into your lunge. Option to keep the hands on the hips. Or if you'd like an extra challenge, you can inhale, arms all the way up. Press the shoulders away from your ears. Beautiful. Warrior 1, Virabhadrasana 1. 3 deep full breaths here. Fabulous. One more deep full breath here. Just opening up through the back of the legs and then exhale, release the arms, maybe roll through the shoulders once more if you'd like. Give everything a gentle shake out. And then step that back foot up, give everything a gentle shake out, shaking out the legs if you want. Shake out the hips. Beautiful. Set up for the opposite side. Step that left foot forward, right foot back. Again, feet can be hip width distance apart, back foot turned out slightly, then bend into that front knee. I just want you to feel nice and stable and balanced here first. Hug belly button to spine, engage the core just for that extra strength and stability. Once more, inhale, arms over the head. Totally welcome to keep the hands on the hips if you start to get lightheaded or anything. 3 deep full breaths. Option to bend a little bit deeper into that front knee just to engage that quad a little bit more. Beautiful. One more deep full breath here. And then exhale, release the arms. Step that back foot up and just give everything a gentle shake. Beautiful. Working into our side stretches. So grab your chair and just take the chair to the front of your mat. Working into our triangle. So have the seat of the chair facing you. Hopefully you can still see on the screen. I'll do it sideways next too. Working into our triangle pose. So step the right foot under the chair, left foot back, feet at right angles to each other. Beautiful. They don't have to be super wide. So the right foot's pointing straight towards the top of your mat. The left foot is pointing towards the long edge of your mat. Beautiful. Hips face your side of your mat though, the long edge of your mat. So facing that way. Yeah, perfect. I like to take the hands to the hips and just gently rock into the hips, shifting them side to side, sort of working into the hips, checking in with how they're feeling today. Good morning, hips. How are you? Beautiful. Then start to lean forward over that chair. Sort of, you might feel a bit of a hamstring stretch, hair stretching to the back of that right leg. If this is super intense, you're welcome to just stay here. If you want to take it a little bit deeper, you can even release that hand to that chair just for your extra support. Roll the top shoulder back, just find some shoulder circles here with that top shoulder. You can even take the elbow with it or even take the whole arm with it, just circling that top arm. Beautiful. And then if you'd like, you can just take that arm to the ceiling, take the hand to the ceiling, come into your triangle pose. Beautiful. If this is not feeling good in the shoulder, you're welcome to take that hand back to the hip. Totally yogi's choice. 3 deep full breaths here in your triangle pose. Option to bend into that elbow and just take it. If you're comfortable with triangle, just take it to where your triangle pose is at today. One more deep full breath here. Next inhale, slowly come the rest of the way back up. Beautiful. Turn that right toe in, heel toe the feet back together. Give them a gentle shake. Beautiful. So you can keep the chair where your chair is at. I'm just going to move it this way for the benefit of the people on the screen. Hopefully you can still see. Step the left foot under the chair. Now right foot back. Same thing. So feet are at right angles to each other. Hips turn towards the side of your mat. Hands come to the hips to start and come into our gentle hip shifts. Shifting the hips side to side. See if you can really sort of press into the outsides of the hips just to get some space and stretching on the outsides of the hips as well. Beautiful. And then start to reach forward over that chair. Sort of coming into a hamstring stretch to start. If you're feeling pretty good, you can release that hand to the chair. Find the support there. And then start to roll through that top shoulder. Just maybe rolling through the shoulder to start. Maybe rolling with the elbow, sort of getting into bigger circles. Get a nice opening through the shoulder. Beautiful. And then take the whole arm with you. Circling all the way around that range of motion. Beautiful. And then roll the hand back to the sacrum. Maybe bend into that elbow a little bit. Maybe on an inhale, take that hand to the sky. Coming into your triangle pose, Utthita Trikonasana, 3 deep full breaths here. Beautiful. See if you can find length on each side of the torso. Next inhale, come all the rest of the way back up. Beautiful. Turn the toes in, and then you can heel toe the feet back together. Add a little dance if you want. Again, totally optional. You're always welcome to dance in my classes. And give everything a gentle shake out, especially if there's any tension around the knees or the hips. And then coming into our balancing poses. So take the chair on your left side with the back of the chair facing you. Again, chair is totally optional. You're welcome to do it without the chair as well. Coming into our tree pose. Starting with the chair on your left. In Tadasana, hug belly button to spine. One hand can be on the chair. I like to take the other hand to my hips just because it looks nice. Super fancy. Start to shift the weight towards the chair on your inhale. Pick up that opposite heel, rest it on the ankle. Hug belly button to spine. Engage that core. I'll do it facing this way too. I know it's hard to see with the chair. Yeah, I would see with the chair. Hug belly button to spine. Maybe take that foot up against the calf. Maybe the knee. sort of wherever that foot falls is comfortable. Perfect. See if you can open that knee out just a little bit. If it's comfortable for your hip, hug belly button to spine. Find a spot to focus on, a drishti. Maybe that opposite arm comes up off the chair. Maybe the hand on the chair comes to fingertips, maybe just one finger. And just playing with your balance today, coming into your tree pose. Ignore me, ignore anyone else in the room, and just focus on your drishti. One more deep, full breath here, breathing tall through the crown of the head. And exhale, soften, release, give everything a gentle shake. That balance is looking good. Switch your chair to the opposite side, or you can turn around, whichever you want. And setting up on this side. So starting in Tadasana, one hand on the chair, hug belly button to spine. So engage the core, Uddiyana Bandha. Engage Mula Bandha too, drawing that pelvic floor in and up. Find your drishti, your gazing point. Start to shift the weight towards the chair. Pick up that left heel, rest it on the ankle. Find your balance here first. If you're welcome, if you're feeling good, maybe take it up onto the calf, knee, maybe all the way up into the thigh. Wherever you are at is perfect. Opposite arm opens. Once more, engage the core. Engage Mula Bandha, so squeezing in that Kegel. Maybe opposite arm floats off the chair. Finding your tree pose, Vrikshasana, for 3 deep, full breaths. Beautiful. Keep drawing everything in and up. One more breath, grow tall. And as you exhale, soften and release. Shake out the legs, shake out the arms. Fabulous balancing. Looks good, looks good. And then take the chair back to the front of your mat. With the seat of the chair facing you. Coming into our forward folds. Perfect. Step the right foot under the chair, left foot back. Feet again, hip width distance apart, back foot turned out slightly. This time the hips face the chair. Hands come to the hips to start, coming into our Parshvottanasana. Inhale to lengthen. As you exhale, slowly start to hinge forward over your chair. You can release the hands to the chair. If that's comfortable, if the chair is too far, you can take the hands to the back of the chair. Whichever is sort of available for you, perfect. You should be feeling a stretch down the back of that right leg. You can draw that right hip back. Beautiful. You might even feel a bit of a stretch through that right glute, maybe through the right hip, depending on where your hips are at today. Parshvottanasana, beautiful. And take 5 deep, full breaths here, and just taking it to where is feeling good for you today. Maybe you're just here and you just breathe space into wherever you're feeling sensation. Maybe your hands come to the seat of the chair. Maybe you can start to bend into the elbows. Just check in with what your body wants to do. Maybe your elbows come to the chair if you're feeling super bendy. Maybe your forehead comes to the chair. Wherever you are at is perfect. Take 2 more deep, full breaths here. We're just breathing space into wherever you feel sensation. Maybe it's the back of that right leg. Maybe it's the back of that right hip, the right glute. Next, inhale, come on up halfway. Take the hands back to the seat of the chair. Beautiful. Hug belly button to spine to engage that core. Nail down the back of that left foot. And then on an inhale, come all the way up. Step that right foot back and step the left foot forward, setting up for the opposite side. So again, feet hip width distance apart, back foot turned out slightly, both hips square up towards your chair. Hands come to the hips to start. Inhale for length, exhale, slowly start to hinge forward over your chair. Again, to start, maybe your hands come to the back of the chair. See if you can keep the length in the spine instead of curling over to see if you can get deeper. See if you can keep the length in your spine and reach heart center down. Again, nice long hold here. As things soften and release, maybe you can take the hands to the seat of the chair. Maybe you can bend into the elbows. Maybe your elbows come to the seat of the chair. Maybe you can stack your forehead on your fists or even take your forehead to the seat of the chair. I'll do it sideways for the benefit of those on my screen. Wherever you are in your Parshvottanasana, just take 3 deep, full breaths. Once more, being aware of where you're feeling the stretch. Where do you feel the sensation? Where do you feel any resistance to the pose? See if you can breathe in and send space there. Exhale, soften and release. One more deep, full breath here. And on your inhale, you can slowly start to walk back up halfway. Maybe take the hands to the seat of the chair, maybe the fingertips. Hug belly button to spine, so engage the core. Root down through that back foot. And on an inhale, come the rest of the way back up. You can step that back foot up and give everything a gentle shake. Beautiful. Doing the same thing again, but we're going to work into a balancing pose. I don't think we've done that this session yet. It's super fun, I promise. So I'm just shifting around to, be fair to everyone. Starting the same way, step the right foot forward under the chair, step the left foot back. Same thing we were just doing, feet hip width distance apart, back foot turned out slightly, square up the hips to your chair, hands come to the hips to start. Inhale for length, exhale, slowly fold forward over your chair. Take the hands to your position, whether it's the back of the chair. Ideally, they come to the seat of the chair for extra stability and support. From here, bend into that front leg. I like to wrap my hands around the side of the chair and then start to shift the weight forward. Maybe that back heel lifts. Maybe you come up onto your toes. Maybe you can gently pick that foot up so it hovers above the mat. Hug belly button to spine, especially if you feel any sensation in that low back. So engage the core, engage Mula Bandha. Maybe you lift that heel all the way up, press through that back heel, actively flex into the foot, come into your warrior three. Beautiful, beautiful. Nice strengthening pose for the glutes, the low back. We're just gonna hang out here and have some tea. One more deep full breath. Exhale, step that foot, bend into the front knee, take that foot back. Beautiful. Step it up and give everything a gentle shake. You can shimmy through the knees. Inhale, come on up. Give everything a gentle shake. Shake through whatever needs to shake out. You can do a little twist if you want. Can't go wrong with twists. Step the left foot forward, right foot back. Here we go, the opposite side. Square up the hips, hands come to the hips to start. Inhale for length, exhale, start to fold over your chair. Hands can come to the back of the chair. Ideally, you can get them to the seat of the chair just because you get extra support that way. I like to wrap my hands around the side of the chair and then start bend into that front knee just ever so slightly, just so you can shift the weight forward. The back heel will start to pick up. Maybe you come onto the toes, hug belly button to spine. So really suck that belly button up, engage Mula Bandha and start to lift that foot. Maybe it just hovers above the ground. Maybe you can lift it all the way parallel with the floor. Hug belly button to spine. So really engaging that core to protect that low back. Warrior three, Virabhadrasana three. Three deep full breaths here. Strengthening the glutes, engaging the core, practicing our balance, breathing, all of this at the same time. One more deep in breath. Exhale, step that foot back down. Beautiful. Straighten that front leg. Maybe step that back foot up. And on an inhale, just come all the rest of the way back up. Give everything a gentle shimmy. Yeah, it's just, it just adds to the shimmy. Grab some water. That was awesome balancing. Yeah, give everything a gentle shake out. We'll come into our full forward fold now. So stepping a little bit further away from your chair. Again, starting in Tadasana, feet hip width distance apart, hug belly button to spine. I like to inhale, arms up this time. Keep the length in your spine. As you exhale, slowly fold forward. Maybe your hands come to the back of the chair if your hamstrings are super tight. And then maybe you can start to reach down, especially if your hands are on the back of the chair. Maybe you can start to reach down and find a little bit of a shoulder stretch here. So reaching the tailbone long away from the seat of the chair, long away from your arms, like lengthening the spine, putting it in traction. One more deep breath here. And then on your exhale, maybe you can take the hands to the seat of the chair, if that is an option. Just slowly coming to a standing forward fold. Maybe bend into the elbows. We're having a full minute here, so take your time sort of sinking a little bit deeper. Maybe your elbows come to the seat of the chair. Maybe you can even take your forehead to your rest on your fists. Wherever you're at is perfect. You have about another 5 breaths here. So again, using your breath to create space wherever you feel like you need it. Come back to your affirmation, whatever your intention was for this practice today. And just let it settle through your body. I am strong. I am flexible. I am grace. I am ease. I am gentle. One more deep full breath here. Your next inhale, slowly start to come up halfway. Take a few breaths to make it all the way up to the top, especially if you have any blood pressure issues. Maybe take the hands to the seat of the chair, maybe lift halfway. Whenever you're ready, come all the way up with a lift of the heart. Beautiful. Take some time, maybe roll through the shoulders. Maybe roll the opposite way. Beautiful. Maybe shake out the legs. Perfect. And let's just do one more gentle shoulder stretch here while we're here. Take the chair behind you with the back of the chair facing your bum. So we're standing in front of the chair and the back of the chair is against you. Perfect. So standing, just gently touching the chair, sort of rolling the shoulders up and back, roll the arms back, and then take the palms to the back of the chair. Depending on how tall you are, it might be just the fingers or your palms. And then just use the chair to sort of get some opening through the shoulders, through the neck. See if you can take your head a little bit back in space. Beautiful. Stretching out through the shoulders. One more deep full breath here. And exhale, soften, just kind of roll it out. Find some movement through the shoulders and sort of through the head, maybe rolling through the head one way. Maybe rolling the head the opposite way. Beautiful. Give it a gentle shake. And then let's slowly make our way to the mat. Grab your chair, move your chair around so that the seat of the chair is facing you. I'll do it facing this way. So the seat of the chair is facing you at the top of your mat. And then we're slowly going to come into our yoga squat. If this is not comfortable for your pelvic floor, totally feel into it. Taking the feet about mat width distance apart, turned out about a 45-degree angle. The chair is there for you for support. And then just slowly working down into a little bit of a squat, just kind of feeling into how this is feeling. If this is not feeling good for your pelvic floor, you can keep the knees in front of you and come on down this way. And then just slowly coming down to where it's feeling comfortable. Maybe your hips can drop all the way down. If not, just check in to see where you're feeling the resistance. I'll do it facing sideways. Beautiful pose for the hips. The heels can be lifted if you want. Beautiful. Awesome. Keep engaging that Kegel holding moving band. No, not feeling good. Okay. Whenever you're ready, you can just slowly make your way down to your mat. However that works, you might have to get up and then get back down. It's a work in progress. I'm just going to move my chair over here so it's not in the way. Come on down to your mat, however that is comfortable for you. Beautiful. Coming into our gentle back bend. So working into our little bridge that we've been working on, our gentle back bends. So slowly coming to rest on our backs. If you have a blanket and you'd like to use a blanket or a towel under your head, you're welcome to do that. I personally don't like it. I like it flat, but it's totally up to you. And then slowly coming to rest on your back. Soles of the feet on the mat, so knees reaching towards the ceiling. I'm just gonna turn these lights off. There, hopefully you can still see. Beautiful. Coming down to rest on your back, however that is most comfortable for you. Take the arms long on either side and then see if you can tuck your shoulder blades under so you get a nice opening through the heart. And from here, inhale for length. As you exhale, start to curl the tailbone up. So like you're coming into a pelvic tuck, lifting the tailbone, lifting vertebra by vertebra. And then pause in this halfway position where your knees, hips, and shoulders are in the same line. Just a reminder to tuck the pelvis under. So you're scooching the bum under, lengthening down through the tailbone. And then squeeze the knees towards each other. Just find that internal rotation of the legs. From here, if you'd like to take it deeper, you can press into the feet, lift the hips a little bit higher, come into your little bridge. 3 deep, full breaths here. So keep hugging belly button to spine, hugging baby in, and keep those knees reaching towards each other, finding that internal rotation to engage the quads and engage the glutes. 1 more breath here. And on your exhale, slowly lower down vertebra by vertebra. The tailbone is the last thing to hit the mat. Beautiful. Once you're down, you can Gently start to shift the knees to one side and then the opposite side, like windshield wipers. So just gently rocking the knees from one side to the other to release through the glutes. Beautiful. We'll do that 2 more times. So coming back up through to center. Inhale for length as you exhale, curl the tailbone under, lifting the hips vertebra by vertebra. Pause halfway. Just a reminder to scooch the bum under, tuck the tailbone, squeeze the knees towards each other. Whenever you're ready, if you want, you can press into the feet, lift the hips a little bit higher. Beautiful. If you're here and you'd like to take it a little bit deeper, you can start to roll onto the tops of the shoulders. So the backs of the hands will come onto the mat. And then just pause here for 3 deep, full breaths. The same reminders, keep hugging belly button to spines, keep engaging that core, keep that internal rotation of the legs. And whenever you're ready on your exhale, slowly lower down vertebra by vertebra. Tailbone is the last thing to hit the mat. And then you can windshield wash the knees side to side once more whenever you're ready, just to release the glutes, release the muscles. Beautiful. Coming into our 3rd little bridge, so setting up the same way, arms are long, inhale for length, exhale, lift the hips, vertebra by vertebra, pause halfway to curl, tuck the pelvis, find the internal rotation of the knees, maybe lift a little bit higher. If you're comfortable in this pose, maybe you can come onto the tops of your shoulders, take the backs of the hands to the mat. Maybe you can even clasp the hands behind your back, lengthen the arms and come into your full little bridge. Bandha Sarvangasana. Same cues, keep curling the tailbone under, engage Uddiyana Bandha, knees reach towards each other. 1 more deep breath here. Exhale, slowly lower down, release the shoulders. Then windshield wash the knees side to side to release through the glutes. Beautiful. Then bring the knees back up through to center and then bring the soles of the feet together. Let the knees open to either side. And come into Reclined Goddess, Utkatasana. If you're not comfortable on your back, you're welcome to take some height under the hips here, or even just slowly roll to your left and come on up, depending on where you're at, especially in your pregnancy. Beautiful. And then your next inhale, use your hands to draw the knees back up through to center. And then we'll all slowly roll to our left, come to rest on your left side. Take the top hand to the mat. And on an inhale, slowly come all the way up to seated, taking as much time as you'd like. Beautiful. Come into some gentle twists here. So if you have a towel or blanket, you're welcome to take that under your hips, just for a little height under the hips, a little extra cushiness under the tailbone, under the sit bones. And then find your comfortable seated position. You're welcome to take the legs out in front of you, or even just sit cross-legged, whichever is most comfortable for your hips today. I'm going to be cross-legged. From here, inhale both arms all the way up, just coming into a gentle twist. As you exhale, slowly twist to your right. You can take the right hand behind you, left hand comes to rest on the opposite knee. Beautiful. A nice, easy seated twist. Even if the legs are out, you can take it to the opposite knee. And just gently twisting around the spine. See if every inhale you can grow tall through the crown of the head. And every exhale, maybe twist a little bit deeper, like wrapping your body around your spine. Twists are beautiful for the digestive system. They're beautiful for toning the abdominals, the deep transverse abdominals. Massaging both sides of the body. You can take the gaze over your back shoulder if that feels good for your neck. And take another 3 breaths in our seated twist here. Beautiful. And your exhale, twist to your deepest yet. And then on your inhale, slowly come on back through to center. Take as much time as you'd like. You can take the legs out in front of you if they're not already there. And just even take the hands behind you and just give them a gentle shake once more. Rocking the feet in and out if you want, or shimmying through the knees. Just to invite the hips to release. Often they can kind of get grippy when you're sitting. Setting up for opposite side. Again, if you're welcome to keep the legs out in front of you. If you were sitting cross-legged for an extra challenge, you can cross the opposite leg in front, so it feels super weird. If that doesn't make sense, you don't know. And inhale, both arms up. Exhale, twist to your left or your opposite side. So take the left hand behind you, right hand comes to the opposite knee. So whichever side you did not just do. Beautiful. Again, if your legs are out, your hand can still rest on the opposite knee. And then every inhale, once more, grow tall just to lengthen the spine. As you exhale, start to wrap a little bit deeper into your twist, twisting around your spine. Beautiful. Three more breaths here. Working with your breath if you like. Inhale, making space for the breath. As you exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Or inhale, grow tall. Exhale, twist. One more breath. On your exhale, maybe twist your deepest yet if you'd like. And then on your inhale, come on back through to center. Once more, you can just shimmy out the knees if you want. Shake through the feet. Just really softening through the hips here. Beautiful. I wanted to do one more arm stretch while we're here. So find your comfortable seated position, whether it's legs out or cross-legged, whichever feels better for your hips. Inhale, both arms up, and then bend into the right elbow. Come into a tricep stretch. So draw that right elbow back. That back hand reaches down your spine, and just come into a bit of a tricep stretcher. See if you can lift your head up to gaze right in front of you. Beautiful. One more deep breath. Next inhale, take that arm up once more, and then exhale, release. You can roll through the shoulders if you want. And then setting up for the opposite side. Inhale, both arms up. As you exhale, bend into the left elbow, and then start to draw that elbow in. Once more, I know it feels good to sort of curl down over it. See if you can sit up nice and tall and take the gaze in front of you. And just gently reach into your tricep stretch. You can use this right hand to, take the stretch as deep or as not deep as feels good. One more deep full breath here. Next inhale, open up the arms, and then exhale, roll them all the way down. You can roll through the shoulders if you want. Beautiful. And inhale, arms out to either side this time. Watch out for any chairs or people or young kids around you. Exhale, drop the right elbow under the left. Stack the elbows, bring the backs of the hands around to touch. Coming into like eagle arms. If you're able to, maybe you can wrap the palms around and clasp the palms together. Beautiful. Once you're here, see if you can lift the elbows an inch. You'll feel a beautiful stretch down through the shoulders, maybe even down through the shoulder blades. Eagle arms, Garudasana. Take one deep full breath here. Exhale, side out through the mouth. One more just like that. See if you can feel the softening with the exhale. Beautiful. One more inhale through the crown of the head. As you exhale, soften the arms. Beautiful. Give them a gentle shake out, shimmy through the shoulders. You can do a little belly dance if you want. Setting up for the opposite side. So cross the left elbow under right this time. Backs of the hands come together to touch. Maybe the hands wrap all the way around, coming into your arms. Beautiful. Once you're here, maybe you can lift the elbows just so ever so slightly by an inch. And then come into your Garudasana. Beautiful. One more deep. We'll do the same. Deep breathing in. Exhale, side out through the mouth. One more just like that. See if you can find the softening on the exhale. One more deep breath in through the crown of the head. And as you exhale, just release the arms. Again, give them a gentle shake out through the arms and the shoulders. Beautiful. Maybe shake through the hands and the fingers. And then coming into one more, like a foot stretch here. So coming forward, take your blanket with you. I'll do this one sideways. So kneeling on your blanket. If you don't have a blanket, you're welcome to roll your mat up under your knees, just so you get a little extra cushioness under your knees. And then bring your knees together, bring the big toes together to touch, come into our toe stand. So tuck the toes under, so you're on your tippy toes. I like to reach back and tuck my baby toes under too, because baby toes need love too, and then slowly start to shift your weight back. It might feel super intense. You may not feel anything. Everyone is totally different. So just feeling into where you're at today. Maybe you're able to sit on your heels, no problem. Maybe you keep your weight a little bit forward if it's super intense. Beautiful. And just take 3 deep breaths here. We're just stretching out the bottoms of the feet, stretching out the fascias on the fascia on the bottoms of the feet, like even into the toes, the connective tissue. Now, whenever you're done with the pose, you slowly walk forward, take the hands forward, and just tap out the toes, get some circulation flowing back through the feet. Beautiful. Tappy, 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 tap. Lovely. Coming into our gentle back bend. So stay exactly where you are, just coming into a high kneel. I like to tuck the toes under, just like we did, but we're not going to sit back on the feet again once more, don't worry. that was the only time we're doing it. Hug belly button to spine. Roll the shoulders up and back, and then find some T-Rex arms. And on an inhale, just start a gentle lift of the heart. So coming into gentle camel ustrasana, it's not a really big pose. It's just a gentle lift of the heart, just to roll through the shoulders and the front of the body. Pause here just for 2 breaths. Next inhale, come on back through to center, and then come on back down to seated. Beautiful. Make your way off your mat and then take it under your bum once more. We'll do one more gentle fold here. Since you're up, just grab your chair and then take your chair in front of you. I'll do this one sideways. So sitting facing your chair. 2 options. We're going to come into a bit of a forward fold, and the chair is there for you for support. You're welcome to take the legs under the chair. If you'd like a little bit of a hip opening as well, you can take the legs on the outsides of the chair. Depending on what is more comfortable for you, either one is perfect. See if you can actively flex into the feet wherever you are at, reaching the toes back. Inhale for length. As you exhale, start to hinge forward. Keep the length in the spine. And then just rest the arms on the chair. Perfect, yeah. You might be sitting upright and the arms might still be on the chair. That's totally fine too. Just come into a bit of a forward fold, slowly sinking into it. I'm going to turn down my music. So the chair is there for you for support. Maybe you can take your forehead to the chair, or maybe rest your forehead on your stacked arms. Maybe as things soften up, maybe you can take your forehead to the seat of the chair and find your forward fold here. Maybe you don't like the chair. You're welcome to push the chair away and just come into whatever feels good in your body. Just giving lots of different options here, coming into your forward fold. Whatever is feeling good for you. And if you're not already there, I invite you to soften through the knees, let the feet flop open, and then you can start to soften the spine over. So drop the head, bring the chin to the chest, and come into your yin variation where everything is soft and curled. Beautiful. So wherever you're at is perfect. If you're using the chair, you're welcome to just rest your head on the chair. I know it doesn't feel like you're doing much yoga, but it's totally using gravity to do the work for you. And just take 5 deep full breaths in your forward fold, whatever feels better in your body. And 2 more deep full breaths here in your forward fold, Utkatasana. And then on your inhale, slowly walk the feet back up, walk the hands back up, come on back through to your center, bring the knees, use your hands to bring your knees back in, gently move the chair out of the way. And then slowly come on to rest in your Shavasana. I'll just move my chair out of the way here. So if you have a towel or blanket, you're welcome to use that as a pillow under your head, or you're welcome to drape it over you just for some warmth. If you'd like to put socks on, you're welcome to, or a sweater. And then slowly come into your Shavasana. Traditional Shavasana is just lying on your back. If you are pregnant, you're welcome to take side lying on your left side, resting your head on your lower arm or on a pillow. Whichever version is more comfortable for you. If you are on your back, see if you can lengthen both legs down. If this is not comfortable for your low back, You're welcome to bring the knees up or even bring the feet together. Let the knees open to either side, resting in Reclined Goddess, Supta Baddha Konasana. And just finding a position where you can just rest for 3 full minutes. Bring your eyes to close. Arms can flop open to either side, or hands can rest easy on the belly, whichever is more comfortable for you. And slowly drop your awareness back internally, back inside. And just come back to watching your breath. Come back to your intention for practice, your affirmation. I am strong. I am grace. I am ease. I am gentle. Now I invite you to drop into your Shavasana, this bridge between movement and meditation, to allow your body to incorporate all the benefits of our practice today, like sealing in our practice. I'll call your awareness back when it's time. Slowly bring your awareness back to your breath. See if you can feel the expansion on the inhale and the softening on the exhale. Allow that expansion to suffuse through your body, all the way up to the crown of your head, down your arms and fingers, down your legs and toes. Invite some small movements to your fingers and toes. Slowly coming back to being in your body. Slowly starting to wake the body up. If you'd like, on an inhale, you can take one or both arms overhead in a big good morning stretch, waking the body up. If you're lying on your side, don't move, just stay there. We'll come meet you there. As you exhale, maybe you take the arms around and use your hands to draw your knees back into your chest, maybe in towards the armpits, whatever is more comfortable for you. Option to rock side to side if that is comfortable, or rest in stillness, whichever feels better in your body. Eventually rock over to your left once more. Keep the eyes closed if you can. You can rest your head on your lower arm and just come to rest in fetal position, stacking the knees, the hips, the shoulders. Take a few breaths here to reground and slowly come back to the here and now. And then take the top hand to the mat in front of you, and on an inhale, slowly push all the way up into your comfortable seated position. Resting at the top of your mat, the top of your seated position. Bring the hands together at heart center. Offering first a namaste to yourself, honoring your strength, your wisdom, your courage, and all the light that only you can bring to the world. Whenever you're ready, you can gently blink the eyes open to a soft gaze in front of you. Allow them some time to adjust to the light. And we will close with a namaste. The light in me recognizes the light in you, and we are all one. Namaste, namaste, namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Take your time getting up, drink lots of water. Hopefully that was feeling okay in the body. As always, if you have any questions or feedback or anything at all, you can always come let me know. And I will come around and hand out wipes for your chairs. If you don't mind helping me, thank you. Just for giving them a quick wipe to sanitize and then taking them back to the corner. Thank you again, Lily. And to everyone on the screen, thank you again for joining us. Hopefully everything was feeling good.
Yeah, thanks, Robyn. It was great.
Thank you again,
Thank
Sean.
you.
You're looking amazing. Thank you, Jean. Thanks, Ada.
See you
I
next
see
week.
Daniel's hands. See you guys next week.
Yeah,
I love
see
your dino PJs, Daniel.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Sorry, I got interrupted.
Thank you. That's okay.